look at that. The upper planks are on. They've all been filleted in and sanded down. So that's it for the planks, really. So yay! Of course, now it's a little bit more difficult to get into the boat. Hence the ladder. Down here, we have the drainage hole for the mast trunk. Mast trunk, if any water gets in here, it'll drain out here and eventually find its way to the scuppers at the back there. When I cut this out, I didn't quite pay 100% attention to the plans. Yeah. I cut it with this 9mm gap at the bottom. But what I forgot about was the cockpit sole doubler, which adds another 9mm on top of that. As a result, this is really completely inadequate. So it needs to go up another 9mm, maybe a little bit more. So I need to figure out a way to cut that without damaging anything else. I need to make an end cap to fit over that hole. You can't see the hole very well because there's a bolt in it. This bolt is the hinge. It will be trimmed down to size later. That hole needs to be covered on this side because this here is the ballast tank and well, we can't have water leaking out of it. And a cap needs to be made for this hole, which attaches to this bolt. So this bolt will be part of the cap, and it will slide all the way through and butt up directly against the epoxied cap on the other side. So the centerboard can be whatevered. So here we can see a cross section of how the cap for the centerboard hole goes and the bolts. We got our bushings, and this is the centerboard itself. The bolt that goes through, and then the cap on the other side. I think I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to have this here, but I might increase this up here so that it sits all the way over the head of the bolt. I'm not sure, but the SCAMP blog that I've been reading, which describes the SCAMP build, I can't remember, but it was like this URL. Yeah, that blog, I believe she covered the entire head of the bolt with wood, but maybe I'm wrong actually, maybe she didn't. I don't know. I'll have to just see what feels good at the time. And this will go in to the centerboard hole like so. Oop. And I'll screw 4 screws there to keep it in, so you can take out the centerboard if you really need to. And you can see on the other side it just reaches the other side like that, but not quite, but you know, just enough. Here's the cap that'll go on the other side, and that'll go on somewhat like that. Be epoxied in place so that it's all sealed and none of the water will get into the hole.